Hi, this is Boris. So, welcome to my channel, Drawing Women. This channel is about drawing women, and I want to learn together with you, like share my knowledge with you on how I learned to draw women. So, starting with anatomy. So this is a very important book for me. Will Eisner's Expressive Anatomy for Comics and Narrative. So here. So we have a skeleton, right? So the thing about skeleton is that if you want to draw human anatomy, you have to know the basic structure of skeleton, right? And so this will be the first step, which is to simplify the skeleton, because once you understand the structure of the skeleton, you'll be able to understand the basis for anatomy, whether it's for man or women, right? So, so how do you simplify? So first, again, I'm talking to the beginners, and if you are a little bit intermediate, it's okay. You can always come back, learn more, and then move forward, because ultimately learning, I hope, is going to allow you to move forward. So we have the skull, okay, and we have the neck. So I'm just pointing like the most important things that we will need to draw. So we have the shoulders, I'll say forearm, arm and forearm, forearm, hand, and then the pelvis, okay, the legs, the knee area, and the feet, okay. And of course, in terms of the torso, I think so. The clavicle will be important to know, because that's one of the parts of the body where the skin is actually against the bone, right? Just like if you look at the wrist, there isn't much of a muscle on top, okay. And then here, the ribs. So this you'll need to keep in mind. But when you're starting, all you need is this. So let's get started. Let's start drawing. What you need is, when you ask someone, "Can you draw?" They say, "Yeah, I can draw," and then they do this, right? They do stick figures, right? Well, we're going to start with stick figures because I think that's one part where anybody can start. So I'm going to simplify the skull with a oval, okay? I'm going to put one stick for the neck. Okay, let me move this a bit. Okay. So for the moment, don't worry about proportion, don't worry about anything, okay? Just then another line for, like, you remember where the shoulders, the clavicle was? And then I put these two dots just to, again, these are just symbols that are just to tell my brain that there are joints here, okay? And ultimately, I think you know where this is going. I'm kind of building like the wooden mannequin as I'm looking for my little wooden mannequin, if I can show you an example. But let's continue. So I'll draw one for the torso. And then I'll do the same, like a parallel line for the pelvis, okay? The arm and the elbow, and then the forearm, the arm, elbow, and then forearm. For the hands and feet, we're just going to, because they require like a video in it of itself. And then the thighs. So because we were going to be focusing on women in this channel, like one advice I can give is that just reducing the width of the shoulder will help you sell the feminine aspect of the anatomy. Sorry. Okay. So this is the first step. Okay. So try to draw this, and next video we'll try to move this first. Okay. We'll try to first move this, and I think it's also important to try to draw the upper the what goes above it, right? So the reason it's important to learn the structure is because if you learn the structure, it'll be easy to draw what's above it. So you need to learn the underneath, the structure beneath, to learn the muscle and the skin, and of course the clothing, which will be determined by the anatomy. Okay. And at the end of the day, the goal will be for us to basically learn to draw women from imagination. Okay, women who look, I don't want to say realistic, but at least as realistic as you can. And I think that's what you should strive for. Thank you for watching. So I'll see you in the next video.